another episode of Interior Design with Rae, bringing you tips and tutorials for your home renovation journey. So a lot of you have asked me where's the last part of this home renovation at Sengkang. Okay, so my client has graciously allowed me to film the last part, although they have already moved in for a few months already. So without further ado, let's take a look now. Okay, so as you can see here, this is the corridor unit, right? It's a very typical corridor unit that my client's unit is here. So privacy is always a challenge in terms of how you're going to prevent someone from peeping into your unit while you're inside the house. So one of the solutions is to use this kind of glass, okay, for the window. This is acid edge glass, okay, a little bit like frosted glass, but it has got this more subtle look. You can't really see through. Okay, there's some curtain at the back, so that will actually give you more privacy. Of course, you have your day curtain at the back, right? But that will actually add another layer of privacy. Okay, so let's go inside the unit. Okay, so once you enter, as all of you know, that the layout of this corridor unit is always rectangular living and dining. So for my design, I keep it simple. I still kept the dining over here and the living over there, and you can see that the space, the passageway here, this is the passageway to the bedrooms. Okay, there are 3 bedrooms here. The original door of the master was actually here. I sealed this up and then I shifted to the side wall there. So you can see that this TV wall feature, okay, the design is very simple. The reason why is because I just want to keep the whole design intent clean and minimalist, okay, not to overdo the design. So you can see that the TV feature wall has got this 3 panel, okay, and with a simple groove line in the middle, and followed by a suspended TV console, okay, with a round corner. Okay, that side you don't need to corner it because it's at the window side. Okay, so what you can have is actually this sheer curtain or a day curtain that has got a bit of color and texture, right, instead of the plain white, and then followed by a night curtain. You can see that the color scheme is all in a very muted earthy tone, what I call a warm minimalist look. Okay, the color is warm. There's no cool color, right? As you can see from even the sofa here, right, it has got this slightly warm earthy tone. Right, even the dining set, right, this wood matches very well with the overall color theme. So this table, I advise my client not to buy too big, right, because as you can see, this from the back of the sofa to the far end here is just this space. So this diameter is about 1 meter, right? So the diameter of this dining table is about 1 meter. Don't go too big, okay, because that will actually eat into your passageway here, as that's the main door. So over here I designed a shoe cabinet, okay, with open niche. So this open niche, there's a power point here, a switch for the cove light, and of course the Netlink truss terminal is hidden inside. So this is the Wi-Fi hub itself. Okay, so this is the original entrance to the kitchen. Later I'll show it to you. This is a slide and fold door. So on the passage wall, it's all plain, but no paneling, right? I just want to keep it simple, but I carve out this open niche for the altar. Okay, you can see that it's just a simple thin layer of framing. It's actually recessed into the master bedroom behind, so that doesn't take up too much of the depth. At the back is actually the wardrobe, so it is into a little bit of the wardrobe space, but that's okay. And I've lowered down this drop ceiling and then put a cove light on top, just to have a little bit more indirect lighting or I call it ambience lighting, because there's no light for the fan. There's a pendant lamp at the dining. This cove lighting helps a lot, right? Because you can actually brighten it and illuminate the living. Okay, so it's quite important, and it goes all the way from the cove light to above the TV feature. That will actually brighten up your living and dining quite well. And of course, not to forget some downlights along the passageway. You can see that the blower for the aircon is actually hidden inside this drop ceiling. I actually covered this recess opening to hide the blower, so from certain angle you can't really see. Okay, so it's neater this way. Okay, so let's walk inside the kitchen. So at the kitchen you can see straight away there is no top mount cabinet. Okay, so I just did a box up here to hide all the water pipes and the wiring, but at the same time there's downlight, okay, to shine onto the worktop, so that will allow you to have a better visual at night. The worktop here is actually from Compact Plus, so you can see that this very nice green matches very well with the wood laminate color outside. Okay, and Compact Plus is always 6mm thick composite. Okay, so the edges is always black. So over on the left side here is a full height cabinet with a recess area for an oven. Of course, you can do a pull-out tray to let the hot air come out. Okay, and then followed by a fridge. And then if you have this side panel here, that will help to hide some power points and switches here, instead of having them installed on the wall. Okay, because this is an overlay tile, and if you want to install the power points and switches on the wall, then you might have to hack the wall, which in this case is not allowed, because at the back is actually a concrete wall, so there's no way you can conceal the power points on this wall itself. So the best way is still to do a side panel thick enough to conceal the switches and power points. The base cabinet here is quite straightforward. The hob is here, or the stove, and then the sink where they have a water filtration at the far end. At the bottom is a washing machine. Okay, and over here, that's the far end. That's where there's some tall piping. It's being hidden by this tall cabinet. The big format tiles you see here, right, acts as a backsplash for the entire kitchen. Okay, because I used the biggest one I can find. This is 1005 by 750 mm, so that will allow the wall tiles to be laid vertically instead of horizontally, because you need the height to cover up the backsplash all the way up to the box up. Okay, so as mentioned just now, the entrance to the master bedroom was here. So I hack away this wall and then make it into a door entrance. Okay, so once you step into the master bedroom, what's facing the master bedroom entrance is the bathroom door entrance. Okay, so in this case, I've designed this paneling or feature to hide the bathroom door with a flush fitted door. Okay, of course I extended up a little bit of the paneling here with a wall lamp, which I think that creates some nice night lighting before you go into the bathroom. So this is also a very typical size bedroom, okay, especially for a master bedroom. It's slightly bigger than the common bedrooms, but not that much bigger. So in this case, I've placed a king size bed with side table drawer at the side, and then this is the older flats. They always have the recess area at the window side, so simple shelving will do. And of course I box up this part here because my client didn't need more storage at the bottom, so this is box up including the bottom part here. So if you box up, you can actually add a power point. So at the headboard side is a low headboard with a LED strip over on the top. Okay, these are all the windows. and it continues with a chest of drawers, and it acts as a divider between the bathroom and the bed. Okay, this is a custom bed with storage at the side. These are all storage drawers. Okay, and then there's one in front there, and the wardrobe is kept simple, full height, with a recess handle. I got it online. So this is the entrance to the bathroom. So on this side here is the chest of drawer. So just to make sure that the walking space here is at least 850 to 900, then it won't feel so cramped. Okay, so once you are in the bathroom, there's this vanity cabinet with undermount basin, and then some mirror storage on top. This is a recessed wall with a shampoo niche. As you can see, there's some wood pattern tile at the shower area, okay, on the wall and on the floor. The floor goes all the way towards the side here, and then the rest of the tiles are kept simple. And so once you close the door of the light first, once you close the door, right, is flush fitted neatly. Okay, so beside the master bedroom is the common bedroom. So this common bedroom faces the passageway or the corridor outside. I've also designed something simple. It's just a headboard with a LED strip on top, so that will illuminate the bedroom at night. Okay, of course there's a ceiling fan here. So there's a huge recessed wall. So just not to waste the space, you can have some display shelving. Okay, and over at the left and right is side table latch. Okay, over here and here. So this is a queen size bed. If you can go for queen, go for queen. If you can't fit a queen, then you can go for a super single. And over here is the wardrobe itself, and it has got this recess handle. Okay, it's like a diamond shaped recess handle, so it's easy to open the door. Okay, so this is done by my carpenter, right, who managed to carve out this diamond shaped left, right door, and also same here. Okay, let's go into the last bedroom, which is the furthest to the unit. Okay, so this window is not facing the corridor, but you can see that it has got the same recess area like the master bedroom. So over here it's just a headboard, simple one, with a LED strip on top as well, with a small niche open at the headboard side. Okay, so this is also a queen size. So at the wardrobe, this is also a recess handle being carved out by my carpenter as well. Okay, so I designed the handle this way. It goes up. This is the left door, and then on the right door is over here.